This is the story of a 15-year-old boy named Aidan, who lived a comfortable and peaceful life with his parents. He was their only child and belonged to a wealthy household. His parents gave him every luxury and always made time for him. They were extremely close as a family. But everything changed one fateful night. That evening, Aidan was at a friend's birthday party. His parents were driving through a forested area to pick him up when something unexpected happened. A mysterious woman suddenly appeared on the road. In a panic, Aidan's father swerved too late, and their car collided with the figure. The teach-you crash was devastating. The woman and both his parents died instantly. Aidan was crushed. With no siblings or grandparents to rely on, he was sent to live with his only remaining relatives, an aunt and uncle in a distant countryside town. Unlike his parents, they were not wealthy. They lived in a small, secluded cottage far from any neighborhood or town. The area was eerily quiet, too quiet for Aidan's liking. The isolation only deepened his sorrow and made him miss his parents more. Despite their humble life, his aunt and uncle were kind-hearted and treated Aidan with love. Slowly, Aidan began to feel better. He smiled again, started sleeping better, and even enjoyed spending time with them. But deep inside, the pain of loss lingered. One night, everything changed again. Aidan woke up, drenched in sweat, after hearing a scratching sound on his window. When he looked outside, he saw a shadowy figure with long, tangled hair and glowing eyes staring right at him. Terrified, he screamed. But when his aunt and uncle rushed to his room, the figure was gone. They dismissed it as a nightmare, insisting nothing strange had ever happened in the house. But Aidan knew what he saw. The following night, as Aidan drifted into sleep, he heard soft footsteps in his room. The lights were off. He could barely see anything. "Aunt Clara, Uncle Greg," he whispered. No reply. The footsteps stopped. Aidan lay frozen in fear. The next morning, he told them everything again. He looked pale and sleep-deprived. His relatives tried to comfort him, but they were growing worried. The boy who had started to recover was now falling apart again. Over the next few days, Aidan became a shell of himself. He couldn't sleep, barely ate, and was often caught talking to himself. Fearing for his mental health, his aunt and uncle took him to a psychiatrist. The diagnosis was grim. Aidan was suffering from acute post-traumatic stress and early symptoms of schizophrenia. The doctor explained that after experiencing such a tragic loss, his mind had started to project hallucinations. He prescribed strong medication and warned that without treatment, Aidan's condition could worsen severely. His aunt and uncle began giving him medicine regularly and watching over him more carefully. But even after days of medication, Aidan's condition didn't improve. One night, Aidan's uncle fell severely ill. In a rush, his aunt took him to the hospital, leaving Aidan at home asleep. Not wanting to wake him, she locked the house and left. Moments later, Aidan woke up. Aunt Clara, Uncle Greg, silence. He realized he was alone, completely alone. Dread crawled up his spine. He felt as if the shadowy woman from his dreams was watching him. Panic set in. He fumbled through drawers and cabinets looking for his pills. They weren't in his room. Maybe his aunt had put them in her closet. Summoning courage, Aidan ran to his aunt's bedroom and began searching. But instead of pills, he found something he never expected. A woman's mask, covered in blood-red paint, stuffed inside a drawer. And then it hit him. All the voices, the footsteps, the figure at the window, they were never hallucinations. His aunt and uncle had been staging everything, trying to make him lose his mind. Why? To declare him mentally unfit and steal the vast fortune his parents had left behind. That night, Aidan escaped from the house, contacted the police, and told them everything. After a full investigation, the horrifying truth was confirmed. His aunt and uncle were arrested and charged with attempted fraud, psychological abuse, and manipulation. Aidan was moved into protective custody, and the inheritance was legally